Hello.
Hello and welcome to That's English.
Yes, and welcome to another episode of Park Hotel.
Today we're going to talk about neighbours, vecinos, neighbours. Ashley, are you a good neighbour?
Of course.
No montas juergas en casa, no wild parties, no haces fiestas salvajes.
Wild parties? No, never. I'm not wild.
No, of course not. Now, let's watch. But first, look at this question. Why can't Tom play the piano?
Why can't Tom play the piano?
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you help us, please?
Of course. What can I do for you?
We have to stay here for the weekend.
Yes, we can't stay in our house. We need a rest.
I'm really sorry to hear that. What's the problem?
You see, we're both pensioners. We're polite. We've got good manners. We're always friendly and helpful.
Yes, we're the quietest people in the street.
We're the best neighbours.
The problem is the people next door. They're monsters.
Really?
They play loud music.
I don't like their music. It's too loud.
And they have wild parties.
Oh, no. I feel really sorry for you. Tell me all about it.
Here you are, coffee. Are you enjoying your stay at the Park Hotel?
It's wonderful. Life at home is very difficult at the moment.
Really?
Yes, we're an ordinary couple. We're polite and helpful.
We're never rude. Tom always does jobs for other people.
But we've got terrible neighbours.
Oh no, sorry to hear that.
These people are the worst neighbours ever.
Yesterday, we were in the garden. We needed a little rest.
Here you are, dear.
Thank you, dear. Can you cut the grass, please? It's too long.
Of course, dear.
So what happened yesterday?
I'm a musician. I play the piano.
Tom needed to practice for a concert.
Hello, darling. How about coffee?
Yes, lovely. But after your 20 minutes of piano practice.
OK.
They're playing music again.
Right. Here goes.
What's that? I can't play. It's too noisy.
Oh dear, they're neighbours, but they're not very friendly.
You're right. Now the question. Why can't Tom play the piano?
What's that? I can't play. It's too noisy.
That's right. Tom can't play because it's too noisy.
In the video, we saw people showing interest. Mostrar interés. Showing interest.
Really? Sí? ¿De verdad?
Yes, really. Watch.
The problem is the people next door. They're monsters.
Really?
Es muy importante utilizar la entonación apropiada. Really?
Really?
Yes, that's right.
También hemos visto cómo mostrar solidaridad o lástima ante los problemas de otras personas. Showing sympathy. Watch.
Yes, we can't stay in our house. We need a rest.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
And they have wild parties.
Oh, no. I feel really sorry for you. Tell me all about it.
So, to show sympathy, we can say, I'm sorry to hear that.
We can also say, oh no, or I feel sorry for you. Are you okay, Nathan?
Not really. My neighbours had a wild party last night. I didn't sleep at all.
Oh, no, Nathan. I'm sorry to hear that. Tell us about your neighbours.
Oh, they've got bad manners. They're noisy and they're rude. They never say hello.
Oh, no. I feel sorry for you, Nathan. Watch again.
We're polite. We've got good manners. We're always friendly and helpful.
We're polite and helpful.
We're never rude.
And Ashley, are you a quiet or a noisy neighbour?
I'm not noisy. I'm quiet. And I'm very helpful. Amable. What about you? Have you got good manners? ¿Tienes buenos modales?
Of course I've got good manners. I'm friendly and polite too.
Let's continue with today's episode.
When you watch, listen to these words. Lorry, camión, and mouse, ratón. Now try to answer this question. Why does Mr. Wilson like Frank Sinatra?
Why does Mr. Wilson like Frank Sinatra?
It was as noisy as a big lorry in our garden.
Tom practices for about 2 hours every day. He's as quiet as a mouse, really.
What did you do?
We went out in the car. We've got a big car.
And then we heard them leaving the car. Their car is really big. It's as big as a bus.
Anyway, after the concert, we came home with some friends, Ian and Jenny. They are as friendly and polite as us. Jenny and Ian play in my band. They're really good.
Oh, Tom, you were amazing. You were almost as good as Ian.
You were just less wild than usual, Tom.
Wild? Me?
Today's crossword is less difficult than yesterday's.
Really? This tea is as nice as usual. Thank you, dear.
And that evening they had a party. It was as loud as a rock festival.
She's right. Tom, you're an animal.
Are they having another party?
Yes. They're as rude as the children from the end of the street.
And they're less friendly than Mrs. Bones' dog.
Excuse me, dear.
I said did it, actually.
Well, sure.
I think you should wait until the Wilsons go out and then play the piano.
It's not as easy as that. They never go out. You see, they're really unsociable. They're not as friendly as us. Oh, I give up. Let's go to the pub.
What?
Let's go to the pub.
They're as rude as possible all the time.
Don't you think that you should talk to them?
Surely they can't be as bad as all that. They're just an old couple.
So you see, we're here for a weekend of peace and quiet.
Well, I hope the Park Hotel is less noisy than your house.
It's them!
It's them!
The wild party animals.
The monster neighbours.
Would you like another biscuit, Mrs. Wilson?
Oh, thank you, Wendy. So, Tom, are you as famous as Frank Sinatra?
Oh no, I'm less famous than Frank Sinatra. But I do love his music.
Oh, Sinatra, the best singer of all time.
They only needed to talk.
Absolutely. Yes, you must come for dinner soon.
Come for a cup of tea any time, Wendy.
Oh,
yes. That would be very nice.
Good job, Elaine.
Strangers are
Lovely, Ashley. Yeah, thanks. Enough, please. Do you remember the question? Why does Mr. Wilson like Frank Sinatra?
So, Tom, are you as famous as Frank Sinatra?
Oh no, I'm less famous than Frank Sinatra.
Oh, Sinatra, the best singer of all time.
That's right, because he's the best singer of all time.
Da, da,
Now, in the video, you saw new ways of making comparisons. Otras formas de hacer comparaciones. Making comparisons. Watch.
That car is really big. It's as big as a bus.
And that evening they had a party. It was as loud as a rock festival.
Their car is as big as a bus.
Mr. Wilson thought the party was as loud as a rock festival.
Ok, son comparaciones de igualdad para expresar que una cosa es similar a otra. Their car is as big as a bus. Su coche es tan grande como un autobús.
We use as. Let's watch 2 more examples.
Tom practices for about 2 hours every day. He's as quiet as a mouse, really.
Oh, thank you, Wendy. So, Tom, are you as famous as Frank Sinatra?
¿Y tú con quién te compararías, Ashley?
Oh, I'm as famous as a movie star.
And what about intelligence?
He's as intelligent as...
A university professor. I'm as intelligent as a professor.
También hacemos comparaciones de inferioridad con less than, que es lo contrario de more than. Esta estructura se utiliza con todo tipo de adjetivos, cortos y largos. For example, Nathan is less polite than Ashley.
No, I'm not. I'm more polite than Ashley, and I'm taller and more intelligent than you.
No, you aren't. You're less intelligent than me. Now watch.
Today's crossword is less difficult than yesterday's.
Well, I hope the Park Hotel is less noisy than your house.
So, Annabelle, I'm more famous than you.
No, you aren't. You're less famous than me.
Well, I'm less famous than you, but we're both less famous than Frank Sinatra.
I think you're right, Ashley.
Well, that's it for this programme. There's just time to ask a few people to tell us about their neighbours.
Most of my neighbours are either parents of young children or very elderly where I live.
The neighbours at the moment are a group of students who go to the nearby university, and yeah, they seem nice, yeah, not too noisy.
On my right is Vietnamese, on my left is Ghanaian, so very different cultures.
I don't know a lot about my neighbours because we basically just say hello and you know, we don't talk a lot. We're sometimes Swedish people are very secretive.
Always saying hello, asking how your day is going. That's how Canadians are, and yeah, very friendly.
People have very different neighbours.
Yes, they do. Are your neighbours friendly, Annabelle?
Yes, my neighbours are great. Well, that's all for today.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.